Hello, students. Welcome to the course. We're excited to have you. Wanted to show you a few things to highlight some items that you get to be aware of in the course. So let's head right into the module section really quickly here. And this first section here, you get to go through all of this content before you can jump into the actual real content, but it has all of the good stuff in it. So if you are watching this video, then you've already seen this course introduction and you've already been taking a look at some of this content. So that's the first place to start. Make sure you take a look at our course syllabus and review items in that. There is a course quiz, an orientation quiz, and a lot of the content on this quiz is all of this information right here. Take a look at all of the course resources. This is a very intense writing course, and you may require some additional expertise or help with grammar, with writing, with APA, with the library, with all of the above. All of this information is listed here, and there's plenty of more information out there. Your instructor can offer some suggestions, or you can just get busy and check out the internet and see what other information you can find. But it will be essential that your writing improves with each assignment and your APA is in excellent format. So just make sure that you take a look at all of this content. In addition, here's your course schedule. This will walk you through specifically what is happening in this class every single week. So take a look at this. If you're somebody that likes to check off the to-do list, then go ahead and print this off so that you have a copy of it. But this will walk you through the entire semester. This right here is the bulk of what we're doing, your MSN project overviews. You're going to be creating a project in this course. You got started on it last semester, which is amazing and will really help you with this process. But you're going to be using a project template. It's a paper template. It's located right here. And this is what you're going to be submitting almost every single assignment. Let me preface that. I've included here in this information some specifics, so some instructions, how to do some specific things. We're going to be using what's called track changes to grade all of your assignments, and you are going to get very comfortable with how to use it. There's several videos and links here that will show you how to use those items. Make sure you take a look at all of these instructions, and then there's some APA overview here as well for you. So within the actual paper template, we'll just open it really quickly. It walks you through specifically every section. So you're going to be creating an abstract, and it tells you what that abstract will look like. It even gives you an example of what that abstract looks like. It talks about your first introductory section, which is what you'll be working on this particular semester, and what needs to happen in that, and it gives you some examples. So these are the sections in your introduction. It's the introduction plus your statement of problem, and then the significance of the project. And then you're also going to be creating this semester your review of the literature. Luckily, you got started on that process, or what this looks like, in your previous semester's work, but we're going to build on that and expand. So you're going to be creating quite an extensive literature section, including a framework or model, which will ground your study. And so take a look at all of this content, read through all of that, kind of get an idea or an overview of what is expected with all of that. That will really help you as we dive into the assignments. You'll be completing a course orientation quiz, and then you're going to be doing a quick little introduction discussion. Many of your peers you might already know, but this will also allow your instructor to really get to know you as well. And then in addition, in this course orientation section, you're going to set up a meeting with your instructor in a couple of weeks. And they've given you some options here on the link. And then there's also a prompt here to remember that you're going to be reaching out to a content expert. Now, it's just one content expert, but we've provided some instructions for you related to that as well. When we dive into Unit A, we're going to be working on your project proposal outline. You created a version of this last semester as well, and we've added to it. So you're going to add more content to that, and it might take you a couple of drafts to get that approved. So there's a couple of options for that. In between all of that, you'll meet with your instructor and strategize. How does this project work? And they'll give you some insight into the best, some ideas that might make it better, or ways we can refine it as well. You'll also be taking that literature review evidence table that you created last semester, and you're going to add to it, and there's some instructions there. And then as we move into Unit B, you'll create your first section of your paper. So if you go back to that paper template and look at that entire introduction section, there's a few areas of it. You're going to create that and submit a first draft and then a final draft as well. And through this whole process, your instructor will be giving you intensive feedback on all of this. And feedback is not meant to be punitive. It is to encourage you to improve each time. And so that's how the process will work. So don't stress about that. Your instructors are there to help you through this process. And we often do phone calls, we'll do Zoom meetings, we do a lot of one-on-one in this particular course to support you through the process. In Unit C, we move into the framework section and the literature review section. So it's a little bit beefier section, but we take a few extra weeks to really dive into that. And then final, you're going to be submitting all of that content. Everything that you've worked on, you're going to get feedback from your peers, you're going to get feedback from your faculty, and you're going to get feedback from your content expert. And that will all deliver that final submission assignment. And this is the stepping point where you'll move into next semester. So essentially, you'll be creating half of your project this semester and then the second half next semester. So for now, just focus on this section right here, the course orientation and resources section. Please let your instructor know if you have any questions or concerns, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks so much.